Chat, we're gonna finish off tonight with something fun. We're gonna do ballistic high speed using shape charges against a tungsten cube. That is what we're gonna finish off here tonight. We're gonna finish up with ballistic high speed, and they always put on a great show. And Houston's here, and Houston is with them. Houston's got his own video, but it's longer. It's a longer video, so we haven't dived into that. But this one is a cool 17 minutes, so this one should take us to the end of the night. Yeah, Tornado, big surprise. Big surprise. So this is probably going to be really freaking cool. I cannot wait. So, let's jump into it.
Shape charge! 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
Oh, that sounded weird.
Cube.
Yes! We did it!
Look how clean that is.
Yes!
Ah,
If you didn't see our last tungsten cube video with Houston Jones, we tried to do our best to destroy that.
And you failed.
We shot it with 50 cal, various rounds, and
hey guys.
couldn't break it.
And since we couldn't break it with the 50 cal, we brought it down to
Yeah.
our friends at Ordnance Lab, and it looks like you have a variety of shape charges.
That's right. I got a
wow.
series of shape charges. I think in ascending order, we should be able to hopefully crack this cube, but you know, there's only one way to find out.
And I don't
Well, I mean, yeah, like it's a cube of just pure tungsten. It is a solid cube of tungsten. I mean, that's some strong ass fucking metal. It's like it's one of the world's toughest metals. So, but now it's a shape charge time. Yeah, exactly, Ashley. Yeah. Let's see if is tungsten denser than lead? I can't remember. I honestly cannot remember if tungsten is denser than lead. Yeah, but I thought it might have been. Okay, yeah.
think it's been done before.
This might be the first time we see a tungsten cube shatter in ultra high speed.
This is ballistic high speed!
Forgot about that.
God, that is cool. Oh, that is awesome.
All right, so we're going to start off with the smallest charge. It's going to be a linear shaped charge. It has a small amount of explosive. I'd say about maybe 15 grams, nothing too major. It should put a mark in this block. It's not going to go through it. I'm more than certain about that.
So you were saying earlier, it's definitely more
No, I do
energy
not
than
own
a
a
50
tungsten
cal
cube.
could put
Yeah,
off,
there's
even at
way
the
more
muzzle.
energy here. So
Okay.
we're focusing a lot of that energy through the shape charge right onto the block, right? Whereas the
Okay.
50 cal has to travel some distance.
Right.
Obviously, not all the energy is going to go into the block. Some of it goes to the side, but we're still going to get a good amount. Plus the liner. The liner is going to get shot in there because that's how shape charge works.
Yep.
So we should see some damage, and you know, we can sort of gauge from there how much more explosives do we possibly need to crack this block.
Like if it just scuffs it versus if we're starting to get a dent, that'll tell us something.
That'll tell us a good amount of information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we'll do is I have it set up here with some det cord to set off the detonators right here.
Okay.
It'll travel all the way to the shape charge, set it off. So we should see a little bit of delay on camera as it travels down the det cord. Blow it up, and then we'll see what happens.
It's cool that our cameras are fast enough that you can say that. You should see some delay.
Yeah, I know. You actually have cameras that can actually capture that, because normally it's so fast. You're like, oh, that was all.
In terms of T's, heat is the highest melting point of all metals. Density of 19.25 grams per centimeter not cubed. Yeah, I'm still cooked after that last one. Okay.
One instant blast.
What do you think? Is it going to go bye-bye or not yet?
Well, I'm taking the professional's word here and not yet, but I'm hoping by the end it's just a pile of pieces.
Okay.
If this fragments on this shot, we're going home early.
I want at least a bigger crater than any of
For some reason, my brain is still rattled, and I was thinking cubed would have been a 4, not a 3. I don't know why. My brain's just cooked.
the 50s did.
Yeah, that
From
would
this
be nice.
shape charge?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll let you wire this up. We'll get to safety and see what happens.
Let's do it.
Let's blow it up.
All right.
Oh, this should be good. Santa camera to 600,000 frames a second. Oh, God.
And then just a reminder, do not walk over any of these cables after. Okay, rolling, 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 rolling.
First shape charge.
Here we go.
Firing at 3, 2, 1.
I thought it'd be louder than that.
Oh, the cube's still on the table.
Nice.
And there's the damage.
Oh, I
Now,
love it already.
okay. Angle's a little rough, but it looks like that took a serious gouge out of it. Like, we knew it was gonna stand. We knew it was not gonna we knew it wasn't gonna split it, but that looked like it took a good gouge out of it.
Whoa. Oh, it's gonna be a good day.
That is much different than I was expecting.
Look how shiny it is.
Yeah.
That's the crystalline structure of raw tungsten. Well, I'm glad it did something.
I think we're gonna break it.
This is gonna go away today.
I think we're gonna break it.
And you can tell it was liquid. That's so
Yeah.
cool. So we technically just did.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit. It liquefied it was so hot, it liquefied the surface and the liquid dropped onto the table. No, it didn't melt the table, it melted the surface of the tungsten, which then dripped onto the table. And then the liquid metal was so hot, it melted down into the table. So it was the liquid metal melted down into the table, but more importantly, it melted well, yeah, that it could be the copper. So the copper from the charge melted. It's so hot that it dripped down here. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. That's not the tungsten that melted, it was the copper that melted. Although I'm seeing more than just copper here. I'm wondering if there was a little, like, we're seeing copper here, here, and here, but we're also seeing particulates that could be tungsten. This could be like the surface of the surface metal of the tungsten that got blasted off as well. So it could be a mixture. Yeah, we're seeing the copper, but I'm thinking it's mixed in with from the tungsten too. Like it's both. I think it may be both. You know, largely copper, but a little bit of the surface that it blasted clear. Maybe. We'll see.
Copper versus
Maybe we'll see in the high
tungsten,
speed.
and the copper won a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because it was liquid and fast and energetic.
Oh,
Wow.
beautiful.
Ooh, what are all these sparks?
So that's the shape charge hitting the steel plate.
Oh.
You see it a lot, especially if the shape charge doesn't
Wow.
go all the way into the metal. You get
Yeah.
ejection. So that's just the steel plate getting, combusted.
Very cool. I feel like if we step it up at all, it's going over the ledge of the table.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
See the green
Wow.
from all the copper.
Yeah. So yeah, we get a few frames of det cord before.
Right
Look how
there.
bright that is.
Beautiful though.
I can't wait to see 600,000 frames per second.
All right, let's bump up our frame rate. 617,000 frames per second. Jeez.
Yeah, this should be good.
Oh, it's
Awesome.
whoa.
Oh my god.
Wait, was that tungsten vibrating?
Yeah, it looks like it.
What?
Oh, it is.
What?
There's a shockwave right. Yeah.
Oh my! It wasn't just vibrating, it was rippling. The surface of the tungsten was actually rippling from the explosion. This is lending credence to my thought that if it could make the surface on the side ripple, 100% some of that liquid metal we saw on the table could be copper mixed with the surface of tungsten where the shape charge was placed. I think that lends some credence to the mixture of both metals on the table. If
Oh,
the
it is.
sides are
What?
rippling
There's
from
a
that.
shockwave right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, we're breaking it.
Yeah. It's bouncing
Wow.
back and
Right?
forth
Because
through it.
the shockwave would have nothing to bounce off of, so it's not like we're seeing a shockwave bounce.
No,
that's the material.
That's the
Yeah.
cube,
What?
energy traveling through the block.
And it's so dense.
I think
That's
we
impressive.
can.
It's actually really impressive.
That is so cool.
Tungsten vibrating is wild. Look at that.
It's a pretty homogeneous wave too.
That's beautiful.
It's
That's wild.
amazing.
I feel like we've already captured a world's first just from this. I've never seen that.
I've never seen that.
And you're the explosives dude.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of explosions. So now we're gonna scale it up.
What do you think's next? What size?
We're gonna go with the conical charge.
Okay.
And with everything, it should be like 35, 40 grams total.
Okay, but it's going to be more centered into a punch.
Yes, it's going to be a cone, so it's going to be basically a punch, an ice pick into this thing.
Okay.
So this one is dispersed energy over a larger,
If we magnify that into a smaller area.
should get some better performance. I expect a bigger crater into the block.
We're going to break this thing.
Oh, we're breaking it.
After seeing that footage,
You're done.
I would say now's the time, but no, we drove all the way to Texas.
Exactly,
There's no
You
stopping.
can't go back. All right, let's wire up the next shape charge.
Yes, pull it up.
Okay.
This should be good.
Tungsten rippling? What did we just see?
That's strange.
I feel like we just caught a glimpse of this is a simulation.
That's something you were definitely never supposed to see with your
No.
I mean, it was in the Matrix. They showed the, we saw the rippling of the skyscraper windows in the Matrix before it exploded. We saw the tungsten rippling with the explosion. Chat, did we just get confirmation that we're in a simulation? Speed blast.
Okay, as you said, a little bit more explosives, but it's now a conical shape charge?
Correct. Technically, more energy is going to get focused into a smaller area,
Right.
which means we should get better penetration. And there's a slightly more amount of explosive into this conical shape charge versus that last one we did. If I remember off the top of my head, don't quote me on this one, should be about 30 grams of HMX explosive into the shape charge. Quote me on this one. And then totally flame me in the comments.
Chat,
guys.
clip that.
Right?
Chad, is this real?
Yeah. And we have it on a nice clean face here. We'll see
Yeah.
the comparison between that one and this
Resin?
one.
We'll be able to compare it to the 50 cal holes too.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Which would be cool.
It's going to be way more energy going into the block versus a 50 cal round.
And if you're not familiar with conical shape charges, you need some amount of standoff, which as you said is anywhere from 1 to 2 times the diameter.
Depends on the geometry and whatnot, but the rule of thumb is 1 to 2 times the diameter of the shape charge.
Because you need room to invert, right?
Right, so the liner inside needs time to form, and then there's an ideal range where the liner is actually at its peak performance,
Right,
and then it'll
okay.
start to dissipate, right?
Okay.
If you go too early, then you don't get, it still hasn't
I
formed.
don't
It'll still
think
work,
he-
don't get me wrong. Like, I would not want to be on top of
Still
it.
molten copper.
Still, yeah,
So you think that's the sweet spot for this size?
it's about right there, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet the cube makes it about a foot off the table.
I'm going 2 feet.
2 feet?
Yep.
18 inches.
Okay. All right.
72.3 meters.
What?
No, we'll go with 73 centimeters, so right off the table.
All right, let's blow this up.
Let's go find out.
See what happens.
This should be good.
Good.
Oh,
good,
wow. We're now getting 900,000 frames per second. I forget, what can the Phantom go up to for frames per second? Isn't its maximum like, can it go like 2 million frames a second? I forget what this thing's maximum capacity was.
All right, let's blow this up.
1.5 could be, that could be it.
Everybody ready?
I'm still banking on 18 inches. Good.
Second shape charge! Fire in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my.
Did you hear that?
That was a ricochet of something.
1.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah.
That was a cool sound.
Whoa.
All right, circuit's cleared.
I don't see a cube.
That was neat.
I think our predictions were wrong.
Okay.
Is that lunch?
Yeah, I'm a good guess.
Wait, what?
It ain't gone.
Broke it!
Yes!
Oh!
Wait.
And
We did it!
look how clean that is.
Yes!
What?
Shit!
That's all it took?
Oh, we're drinking early tonight, boys.
Look at that. Whoa.
We just broke a tungsten cube in half.
Can we have
Holy snats! Look at that! Yeah, clean fucking through! Like, literally. Oh, God.
Before time, there was the cube, and there it goes. Never mind.
Yeah, clean in half. Like, that is sheared. Oh, shit. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, we got botted. And again, he got botted again, unfortunately. Yeah, this really sucks. I'm probably gonna have to try and send something to Twitch. But yeah, we caught a bot attack. I did have to turn off the alert boxes, so we're not, because there's so many of them. Yeah, no kidding. Well, at least now I can use the other meme. So I'll probably have to send something to Twitch afterwards. Try and get something with like this resolved. And I may actually have to start using shield mode, unfortunately. Which I'm not thrilled about. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, we got botted out. Yeah, and so no, it was not a raid magnet. Again, he got botted. I literally got botted. Yeah, this really sucks. I'm probably gonna have hang on. I had a couple windows open there, trying to get something going. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it. I'm gonna have to talk to Corey afterwards and see if we can find something that can do this. Because Siri would have stopped them if they started actually posting chat. No, the big dog, that was me. I had a couple windows open simultaneously, and I was in my command center, and it's broadcasting at the same time. That's what it was. Alright, well, this sucks, but hang on. Let me... Alright. Yeah, I'll have to try and I'll try and have to do some things. I'm gonna have to reach out to Twitch, see if I can do something. But we're back, and we're gonna finish this. So let's get this finished. Let's check this out in what was really slow-mo, like super slow-mo.
Can we have some of this and you can have the other part? We've split it into quadrants.
I'll give you a corner.
What?
Oh, come on, man!
Find the other pieces.
Wait, they
there's
split
one.
it into
there's
4
two.
pieces.
Oh, that's it.
Boom and boom.
Penetrated like that through.
So we might see an exit.
Yeah,
on high speed.
You should see an exit, yeah.
What?
Oh, shit!
I don't know if the audio caught it well on camera. We had a ricochet. I think this was it.
Oh,
Which means
God.
it protected somebody's vehicle. That's so
yeah.
cool.
It's not a shockwave.
Did it shoot
So
through
it no. So it probably just went.
We just replaced this one from yesterday.
Who has a Volkswagen? That would have been your car.
That's my rental.
That line of sight is perfect for that car.
That would have been a great return of the rental and be like, well, you see what happened was. Can't be in the explosive game with at least some injury or fragmentation. That's just how it is. No, if anyone watches that, that is not true.
I'm sending that straight to your insurance agent. If you're into explosives, you're probably also into firearms and tactical gear, which is why I want to tell you about the most useful box you can get. Tac Pack. Tac Pack is a monthly subscription box that comes packed full of high-end tactical gear. So if you're into firearms, you can get things to fix your firearm, whether that's working on it or upgrading it with various handguards, pistol grips, charging handles. There's also stuff you use outside of things that are on the weapon. You get laser range finders. They have all sorts of awesome t-shirts and stickers. They come in 2-tier subscriptions. You have your standard box, $59.95 shipped with a typical value of $90 to $120. Or you can go to the Tac Pack Plus, $139.95
That's not
shipped,
bad.
and it's worth $240 to $300. But the cool part is, if you're a new subscriber to Tac Pack, they gave us a code, High Speed. If you sign up with our code, High Speed, you get
Unfortunately, Amic Dragon, I used to be. I am not anymore because Canada is very bad about firearm ownership. I used to have firearms. I no longer have firearms, unfortunately.
free $60 box inside your first shipped Tac Pack. The next Tac Pack Plus
or they
has
just
a
worked out a
value
really
of
good deal with the manufacturers of
$316
devices.
that's shipped for $139.95. And if you use that code HIGHSPEED, you get that free $60 box, bringing your total value to $376 with that code. So there's a lot of subscription boxes out there, but if you want one where you will actually use the items on the daily, Tac Pack is the way to go. Don't forget the coupon code. Back to the high speed.
This will be a wide, and hopefully we'll see where some of this fragmentation goes.
6,400 frames per second.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Yeah, you see.
Yes, it did go through.
Not only that, there was still a lot of energy.
What are the pieces flying off this way?
Are those small pieces of tungsten? See them coming out this way, spinning?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
one of those,
Look at that shrapnel.
Yeah.
There's that ripple.
There's the cube. Those big chunks.
Holy,
Nice.
look at it. It actually flung
So
the
from
chunk.
6,000 to 60,000 frames per second. Oh my goodness.
Dang.
There's the exit.
Jesus.
Wow, it didn't seem like it took very long.
No.
Okay, chat. Am I crazy, or does it look like this is literally ripping through the matrix? Look at this again. It looks like it's literally tearing a hole through reality.
To 60,000 frames per second. Oh my
Look
goodness.
at this.
There's the
It
exit.
looks like it's
Yep.
tearing a
Wow,
hole
it
through
didn't
the
seem
fabric
like
of
it
reality.
took very long.
No, that conical is so much brighter. It's like a nuke just.
Just got to be it hitting the tungsten.
Yeah,
All right there is the hot jet coming out. It's
that's
still-
all
yeah.
liquid.
There's still
That
enough
is
energy.
Got some plasma
Crazy.
going on too.
Yeah. Had you had more metal, it would have gone right through that too.
Well, what I think it is, what I suspect it is the explosion was so bright.
Nice.
Hang on.
So from 6,000 to 60,000 frames per second.
I think the explosion was
good-
so bright, I think these may be the sensors inside the camera. Inside the lens. I'm wondering if the explosion was so bright, it's reflecting back. And I'm wondering if this is the sensors on the interior of the camera lens.
Goodness.
Dang.
Yeah.
There's the exit.
Yep. Wow, it didn't seem like it took very long.
No, that conical is so much brighter. It's like a nuke just.
Just got to be it hitting the tungsten.
Yeah.
Go back, okay. Where? Here? Yeah, you could see it in the background. With the initial flash, look. You can see in the background there. So yeah, what we're seeing there, it looks like it's tearing through reality, but it's literally illuminating the interior sensors of the lens. It's that bright. I don't think it damaged the
It's
camera.
like a nuke
Just
just.
got to be it hitting the tungsten.
Yeah,
All right there is the hot jet coming out. It's
that's
still-
all
yeah.
liquid.
There's still enough energy.
Got some plasma going on too.
Yeah. Had you had more metal, it would have gone right through that too.
God, we were so focused on that. Look at the plasma rolling here. This plasma is just rolling out of the cube.
All
Yeah.
liquid.
There's still enough energy.
Got some plasma
Yeah,
going on
it's-
too.
Yeah. Had you had more metal, it would have gone right through that too.
Fuck.
Wow.
Some nice fireball. And then many milliseconds later, the big chunks are finally flying off the table.
That.
Okay, let's see the ultra high speed. Wonderful to see
I
it
hope
vibrate
this
again.
can be good. One second of real time would take over 10 hours to play back.
Oh my, come on, the other side. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is.
There it is.
That's so slow in this shot. Wow.
Acts like it was struggling to get through that or something.
That slowed it down a
what the
lot.
heck?
I'm sorry, guys. I should have put more energy behind it. Man. Sorry.
We wanted the
I mean, it
fast
only
one.
broke it.
This part is so satisfying.
That is so cool.
Wait, could you see it crack
Why?
right before the flames get there?
I don't know. I see a dark, thin line show up right
I see what
as
you're talking about. Yeah.
we might have just caught the end of the fracture. The
Oh.
size of shape charge it takes to do that is just so big you don't really get to see the fracture happen.
That's the problem. Like the target gets engulfed by the
Yeah,
explosion.
it does.
Another
Just put a
option
fan
would have
there.
been,
Blow it away.
if we had a camera on the back side
Yeah.
and a ton of light on it, you would have actually maybe see it do that, but then the camera's getting destroyed.
Imagine showing this to a medieval peasant.
They'd probably just cry.
Yeah.
They'd probably burn you at the stake.
Wow. That is amazing. Yes, they did. They did try it in a previous video with Houston, and the 50 BMG barely damaged it.
Good stuff.
All right, well, that is breaking a tungsten cube with Houston Jones and Ordnance Lab.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Now your next episode has to be you actually breaking.
So shape charges on me.
On your thigh?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they've gone through
man.
plenty at this point.
You can build
I'm
up a
sure.
tolerance. It just
Yeah.
takes time.
What's the smallest shape charge we can use?
1 gram.
Oh, man, I don't know. I think the problem's more the insurance, but I don't know. We can probably get about maybe 10 millimeters.
Okay. Well, does anyone have glue? Maybe we can put it back together.
Here, let's lay out the pieces. Oh my goodness.
Well, good job, guys.
Wow,
That's good.
that
With
is
a larger charge, it would
amazing.
have disintegrated that.
The amount of energy it took to crack this apart, they only went a few feet out. That's how heavy they are.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that means that was about the perfect amount to use too.
This is a much shorter episode than I thought. Where do you think this goes?
I wasn't good at, puzzles as a kid. Wait, no.
That might need to flip. Yeah, because this fits right
That
into
goes
that
there.
top part.
Yeah.
Yep, that goes there.
It looks like they're trying to
it's all
assemble the
pieces.
box from
goodness. Look at
Hellraiser.
It fractured through the 50 cal rounds because it was weaker there.
Oh,
Very
my.
cool. I think you are the first person to destroy raw tungsten cube for us to get it on high speed.
Normally, when I try to
this has
destroy
been
done.
$4,000 worth of stuff in the car,
After you hit it 6 times with a 50 cal that
other
are
shape
all
charge?
armor piercing
Yes.
and incendiary.
Dude, this is perfect. I was worried we were gonna disintegrate, well not disintegrate it, but a bunch of fine pieces.
Like it just went super brittle and just.
That was perfect. Okay, so I did not think we would be here looking at a broken, fractured, nicely fractured tungsten cube. That is so wild. I did.
Yes, gold,
You
that
thought
would be,
I had full faith.
I'd like
I
to
wasn't
see
sure.
But it was
that.
such a small.
Although the damage that was done to the tungsten cube previously by the previous shape charge and by the 50 cal was like surface level only. It honestly didn't have much of an effect on the overall structural integrity of the cube. Realistically speaking, it didn't do anything. That previous damage really didn't do anything.
Small shape charge.
We
too.
turned loose an EOD guy that has like a completely full container of explosives.
I know.
He wasn't stopping until it was broken.
We didn't even get to use most of them.
I know. We had a whole bunch more, including a whammy charge, and we never even got to that.
Well, if it goes without saying, I think we'll be back at some point.
Yeah, shape charge against Houston? Absolutely.
Against a femur,
I don't see what could go wrong.
Like, the femur's really strong. It's like dense.
Yeah.
You know?
more
You have
dense than
plot armor.
tungsten.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as it's for your channel, you get plot.
And
armor.
I'm the main character, you know.
Exactly.
The
It's for
main
medical
character never
reasons,
dies.
right? Science
Yeah.
needs to do that. We need to know.
For sure.
Head over to Ordnance Lab, subscribe to their YouTube channel. They do a lot of custom explosives and all sorts of crazy stuff over there. So
Also head over to Houston Jones. He does a lot of YouTube stuff.
I get hurt.
if you want to see him get hurt, go over there.
I get hurt weekly.
Yeah, like every week there's something just.
In fact, are we allowed to say this? We just filmed you getting hit with 40 millimeter stuff?
Yeah,
'Cause this probably
basically,
won't come out
Andrea,
for
yeah.
a bit.
When we were crouching over there, it kind of hurt. My legs don't bend very well right now.
Well, thanks for watching. Head over to their channels and subscribe, and I guess we'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye. This is Ballistic High Speed! Oh! Wait.
As if they're gonna break more.
That was so cool. That was awesome. Yes, that was a great video to end things on tonight.